All right, let's go. If you're tired of not feeling fit, tired of just not having the focus, tired of just not having the life that you deserve, this is your place to be. I'm Jason Yarusi. Today, let's go over your future. So if you were just to walk outside and get in your car and just pull out of the driveway or pull onto the road and start driving, and say the first stop sign, you stop, then you go through it. And the next stop sign, you decide to take a left. And you drive for what could be 2 miles. And after 2 miles, you come to a light and you decide to make a right, and then to go up the on-ramp onto the highway and then merge onto the highway. And then you drive there for the better part of an hour and 15 minutes. And then an exit comes up and you get off at that exit and you pull off the off-ramp, you go down and you pull yourself into a park and you say, well, here I am exactly where I wanted to be. But if you started out with no destination, then how'd you end up exactly where you wanted to be? And most of our lives, we just go through our days in a rhythm, in a pattern, in a way that we're just doing things. We're just doing what we had done yesterday, right? 65 to 75% of the day is repeated habits from the day before. We are using the same actions. We're having the same thoughts. We're installing the same principles, and we're in a pattern of comfort where we just complete the actions that were repeated off the prior day. And then a year goes by and another year goes by, and then 5 years, and then a decade, and then 20 years. And sooner or later you find yourself in a destination and you have no idea how you ever got here. And you ask yourself, well, how did I find myself in this place? How can I possibly be this out of shape? How could I have this business that has never succeeded? How am I so unhappy in my marriage? How am I not just loving my life? How am I not completely engulfed in just all of the energies and all of the world around me? It's because you've never taken the time to actually look into what the future holds for you. We sit here today and we do things, and we don't look at the effect of our actions. We don't act and then look at the consequence or just the results and then pivot. We do the same thing, the same action, or we take no action, and then we're surprised by the result that comes on the other side of it. So ask yourself, what is this vision for your future? Where do you see yourself? And the vision is, where's the end, right? Where is the goal? Where is the market you're trying to get to? Just like you never getting into a car just with the aimless driving, it's like you get into a car with a destination of where you're going. You're going on a road trip, you're going to work, you're going to drop your kids off of school, you're going out to eat, right? You're going with a destination. Yet in our life, in our goal and what we want and the results we're looking for, we rarely impart what the future looks like for us. Could be a number of factions. We move so fast today. Over the last 2 years, we've had more information created than the entire history before that. And that's going to give the gap of that with all that happens in the day to day is going to get less and less and less and less. Crazy things happen each and every day. And within a week, we're going to forget about them because the next crazy thing happens or the next exciting thing happens, right? We barely have the mental focus to even just focus on the moment, let entail the next year, 5 years, decade from now. So what it would take for you to slow down just for the next 15 minutes and write down the perfect day into the future. Write down what that would look like, what the weather would look like, you'll be wearing, where you would be, who would be around you. What would you do within your day? What would the air smell like, right? What would the emotions you'd be having that day? Because when you put forth what your future holds, you mentally start road mapping how you can get there. And in the same way, one of the best things you can do to solve a problem is to write down the actual problem. One of the best ways for you to uncover what the future holds for you is actually focus on what you want the future to hold for you. Shocking, correct? But hard to do. Why? Because it needs us to face on the reality and being self-aware of where we actually stand today. Because today we might be fat and out of shape. We might be unhappy. We might be just too critical of ourselves. So we might be in a poor relationship or a strained relationship. We might not be being a great father. We might be in a business that's failing. But if you ever want to see yourself on the other side of it, then you have to stop putting the blind eyes and putting the blinders on and just running through your day like you're a racehorse, running down the path. You have to start to install and impart things into your life that can give you the ability to create change into tomorrow. Truly focusing on the moment today and asking yourself, is this the actions and the habits of the person that I envision as myself into the future? And if it's not, we have a whole roadblock, right? We have, a free ebook. Go to jasonyarusi.com. There's a free ebook on breaking habits. Go there, put in your email. Ebook is come to you. No other holds bars, right? But for you, today is a moment in time. If you want to see your future, you need to start creating it today. Write down what the future holds for you. And then don't be surprised that within a year, 3 years, 5 years, that what you had put your energy into today becomes your tomorrow. But also, doubly important is that on the opposite side of you, if you keep doing exactly what you do today and just ignore everything around you with the hope of it becoming different or wildly better than it is, don't be surprised if the results that you find in a decade from now are lackluster, are not serving, and are not your highest calling. Live 100 is about being your best self, but it truly takes you to be part of that journey. And it truly takes you to take action, set the sights, and then pivot accordingly to get the future that you truly desire. So if that's you, it's time to take action today. It's time to put in the energy, put in the work to what you deserve to make the progress to where you deserve to be into the future. So you can truly set sights on what is your future starting now. All right, so if this has been helpful, go over to give us a rating review. We love to hear your input. We just continue to see this podcast grow to new heights, and it's because of you going out there, taking action, living 100. Let's do this.